Friends, sorry about the computer kicking on a minute ago and playing some random music. I have no idea what happened there. Larry's not real tech savvy. You may have noticed, but hope everybody's doing great out there. Just got home from a long day of sessioneering and busted out the old 335 to play a few licks. I wanted to show you something. You remember that? Well, you may not have known her. You may not know her. But this sweet girl, Eleanor Jane, you guys know her? She does all this crazy photography for these, these great calendars and all the, the pictures for Vintage Guitar Magazine. She's an English gal. She came here and shot this part, this is one of the photos she shot of my burst to use for like a Guitar Player Magazine article. She's got this calendar she puts out every year called Bursts and Gold Tops, which is some of her favorite pictures of some of these Hondos and, these sort of Crestline and, these Kingston guitars. These aren't real Gibsons. I'm just kidding. But look at some of these great guitars. Bursts in here. Come on, man. Anyway, she sent me this sweet note, and look what it says. She said, "Hey, Tom, hope you're enjoying so-and-so and so. Can't remember if I told you this, but for the past 4 years, I've created a calendar every December featuring some of my favorite bursts and gold tops I photographed that year. You may recognize Miss August, which is, my guitar. I donate a percentage of the profits to two important charities here in the UK, Macmillan Cancer Support and the Alzheimer Society. If you cue the calendar and if you get a chance to mention it in one of your videos, of course, I'll put a link if you want to make a donation, sweet Eleanor, she's a very sweet gal. She told me a story about how her favorite camera that she uses to shoot pictures somebody broke into her car and stole it. What kind of person does that? Boneheads. We've been playing a lot of paper football at the house lately. You guys remember this game? Where, you fold up the paper and you flick it, try to get as close to the edge of the table without going off. Remember that game? It's been a big hit around here. It's very similar to a game called Shuffleboard. But I wanted to also thank you guys for the kind comments about the Brett Papa video I did with young Oznoy. That was really fun. It was really cool for old Larry. He's sort of stuck in his ways to sort of, be exposed to some sort of new concepts, Seems like I'm always the one doing the teaching around here, and it's nice for a change, somebody to show me some riffs. And Oz is a very cool guy. I like the way he talks. He's got a cool voice. But we had a fun time, and I think he enjoyed doing it, and it was cool. It was good times. Thanks for all the kind words. Thank you for all the PayPal donations and sweet things and all the stuff that you guys purchased from the website. It's very cool. Larry appreciates it. He appreciates it enough to keep the channel going through the midst of all this. Man, it's been over two years now. I looked at this crazy thing. Here, let me show you something. Dean DeLeo told me, my buddy from Trip the Witch, he sent me a screenshot of a statistic from Spotify about how many times that Trip the Witch album has been streamed. It absolutely blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. That album has sort of taken on a bit of a sort of a cult following, and I thought, for an instrumental record, we'd put it out and dozens of people would hear it, but it's really taken on a life of its own. And, it's really cool to witness what happens when I told this to Dean too, like the way the universe takes care of you when you make something pure that's strictly for the love of the game, There was no agenda there, we just made that record. We just wanted to make something that sounded cool to us, It's an instrumental record, for God's sakes. And, there's not many of those around these days, but we just did it, made it how we liked it, and it's amazing how the universe has accepted it, It just goes to show you that if you follow your heart and you just do what's pure, and you don't try to be something else, and you don't try to follow trends and, check out what everybody else is doing too much, the good things will happen. It took me a long time to learn these types of things. Larry's a late bloomer, as you guys know, as I've told you. But I hope you guys are having a nice holiday season so far, and I'll talk to you all real soon, okay? Here's a cool chord to take with you. I got to tune back up, though. Close enough. So if you're playing in the key of G7, and you want to play a real cool sounding 4-chord, dig this. 8, 8, 8, 10, 8, 8. Which is what? When I was doing that gig recently with Joe Walsh at the rehearsals, we were joking around, and I went over to him and I go, "Did you make up this lick, Joe? Where you bend the 2 strings at once and let one go down, And he goes, "Yeah, I think so." Imagine, man, that's your lick, right? That you wrote. That's pretty cool. Joe Walsh is cool. That was a fun gig, by the way. And I've been rambling on long enough. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.